My favorite part of my job is that I get to do something new every day. I invent and make up new things all the time, and I never stop learning. To me, Arise means a new day, a new life, a new chance, a new opportunity, a new beginning. I'm Roble, and you're watching Arise TV.
Well, he's written hit songs for everyone from P. Diddy to Sean Kingston, and his own music has sold millions of copies.
And after surviving an injury that nearly ended his career, international star Jason Derulo is back with a brand new song called The Other Side. Welcome to Arise Entertainment 360, Jason Derulo.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, it's good to see you.
Oh, likewise.
And it's good to see you walking. You broke
good
your
health.
Yeah, you broke your neck last year. How did that happen?
I mean, it's crazy even you saying that. It just doesn't even seem real. But I was preparing for my world tour, and I was doing a back tuck, and I slipped during the back tuck and landed on my head.
Wow.
My goodness. Now, did you know immediately that something had gone wrong, or did it take some time before you figured it out?
I immediately I knew that something, was going to be wrong. I mean, but I expected it to be something like me, like tearing my muscles in my neck or something like that. So I stayed on the floor for a couple of minutes, and then I got up and actually walked to the car. My mom dropped me off, but for some reason she didn't leave. She stayed in the car and was reading her book. I didn't want to alarm her, so I was like, Ma, I may have hurt my neck a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too serious. I just want to go to the hospital just to check it out. She's like, all right, fine, let's do it. So I really, really downplayed it. Even though I was in excruciating pain, I didn't want to let her know that I was in this pain. Wow. And we drove to the hospital, and every single bump was like hell all over again.
Wow.
And it was like a 30-minute ride. But all in all, a crazy experience.
Well, tell us what was going through your mind when they first told you your neck is broken. Did you think, will I ever dance again? What was the thought that went through your head?
They were like, you have to go into surgery. You're gonna be gone for about a year. It's gonna take a year recovery. So I mean, it was like traumatic, you know what I'm saying? And I had to cancel my tour. It was my biggest tour to date. selling out 10,000 seaters all over the world. And I had so many plans. I didn't get to promote my second album. It was just kind of in limbo, just kind of sitting there. So it could have been something that killed my career.
Wow.
But I used it as fuel to take everything to the next level.
Well, I understand that your family was also very supportive during this time. Your girlfriend, they nursed you back to health. And they actually had to teach you how to do some of, or help you do some of the things like tie your shoe, take a shower.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
It was a humbling experience, but at the same time, I mean, it was just really hard. Things that you take for granted, like tying your shoes or taking a shower, not being able to do stuff like that, as a man, it's crazy, But it really just taught me what's important in life, and it brought me closer to Jordan. It brought me closer to my family and to God, So, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
How long did it take you to get back into tip-top shape?
I'd say about a full year.
A full year.
A full year. And, I did get into tip-top shape, but even much better shape than before. I was determined to take everything to the next level, my fitness, my dancing. You'll see me do a headstand in the video just to show the strength, that someone can have after being, brought down so far. I wanted to do something like standing on my head to show that, you can get up from anything and accomplish anything.
Now, performers, they're naturally competitive people. So when you're on the sidelines like this and you're watching other performers out there doing their thing, what's going through your mind? How are you feeling? I can't wait to show you guys.
Yeah, it felt like that player on the bench, just kind of itching to get in. Let me in the game, coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was really tough, but at the same time, I got a chance to, create my greatest work thus far, in the studio. I worked on this album for a year, and I used to, watch people like Usher and MJ and wonder, why it took them so long to make these albums. And it's because, they were creating something that was magical. They were creating something that was true, and I really got a chance to create something that I feel like is the same.
Well, it looked like you didn't stay away from the studio too long. We saw you with your neck brace in the studio, still like, I may be hurt, but I'm still gonna write these beats, right?
Yeah, I was making it happen. You know, I got into the studio probably a little too soon because I think I prolonged my recovery process because I was in the studio and because I'm a mover, you know, and I can't help but when I hear music, I have to like move, and you know, it may have prolonged the recovery, but at the same time, it was helping me to cope.
Now, you know how to move, definitely. But what are the new rules regarding dancing for you? Like, are there moves that you won't do because you don't want to re-injure yourself? I mean, you're doing a head spin.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, I mean, I like the ground a lot, you know, so, you know, I'm just keep it on the ground.
Keep
but
it
you know,
on the
like,
ground.
but at the same time, you know, I still want to be fearless. I want to, you know, be able to kind of do whatever my heart says do. And when I get on the stage, like, there's no telling like what I'll do. Like, I just become a different person on stage. You know, I'll tell myself I won't do it, and then when I get on stage, I'll just do it.
Wow, look at you go.
Well, it's good to see you back on top again. You're doing your thing, and you have this new album out. So let's talk a little bit about it. I know you had a big industry insider party last night, which I wasn't invited to.
Don't be jealous.
But Lola
I was gonna say, where were you, man?
See, Lola didn't give me my part of the invitation. She was like, I'm taking my girls. I'm not gonna tell Shannon. But she tells me it was a great time, and you did an awesome job. And you actually write a lot of your songs.
I write all of my songs.
Really, all of them?
Yeah, I mean, I started writing songs when I was 8 years old, so you know, I think it's really important for me to like just stay true and continue to write songs that have to deal with me, because I got to tour with these songs, I got to sing these songs a million times, so it just makes it that much better when it's a true story.
Well, tell us a little bit about the royalty payments. I know you talked.
That was a great story from last night. You got to tell that one again.
I was just saying how you know, I do music because I love it, and it's not for the glitz or glam, or it's not for the money. Realistically, you know, I'm good from that standpoint. Like, I don't need to make another record to you know, take care of my family. You know, like, I'm good from that perspective. But it's because I love what I do so much, man, and it's something that I live and breathe to do, and there's just no other options for me. It's music.
But you wrote a song for someone in particular, didn't you? And didn't get your royalty payments, did you?
Oh, yes. Oh, no, we can't go into
that? Only the insiders who were at the dinner last night get that story.
Private info.
We'll tell you off camera. Well, a lot of your music, you said, is autobiographical.
Right.
And you're very honest on your album, and you're also very open about your relationship with Jordan Sparks. Now, usually guys like you try to keep your relationships on the low, but you're very public about your love.
Yeah, I'm pretty public. You know, not with everything, obviously, but you know, I mean, I think it's really important for people to see a relationship that is good as well. You know, like, you just see so many relationships that are just like so trying all the time, and you just see so much negativity in relationships. And I think it's good for kids to see a positive relationship too, and something that works and something that's healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see yourself writing songs for Jordan?
I mean, the album, you know, a lot of the album was inspired by her, and you know, it's just, I mean, like, there was no escaping it. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, man, I need to write a sad song. I'm not sad.
You're so happy. It just keeps a smile on your face. Well, it is really good to see a healthy relationship, especially in the music industry. So we thank you for
One of the songs you wrote is called "Marry Me."
Yeah.
So what does that mean? Wedding bells in the future?
Well,
You're gonna break some news here today?
You can't stop smiling. Look.
The song is actually saying that when the time is right, I'm gonna get on my knee, and you know, that's gonna be the best moment of my life.
Wow.
When I ask you to marry me.
Whoa. Well, maybe you'll get invited to that one,
Yeah,
Shannon.
I want to be at the wedding. You know, I'll throw some rice. I got you. So,
appreciate it.
now, that will be one of the best moments of your life. And what about one of the best moments previously when you broke into the industry? What was your big break?
My big break or my favorite moment?
Both.
Yeah.
Well, my big break was a song called "What You Say" that I actually wrote for somebody else, but they didn't end up taking it. And it ended up being my first single, and you know, a chart topper, which was really cool. My favorite moment,
Hard hard one.
It's really hard because like you just have all those pinch yourself moments. But I won Songwriter of the Year, BMI Songwriter of the Year, and that was really cool for me. I had written 3 #1 records that year. I think it was 2010. So that was probably my favorite, just because it was, you know, a songwriter's award.
Wow, well, after writing so many songs for other people, what made you say, okay, it's time I do this myself. It's time I be the artist?
Well, I've always wanted to be the artist, man, since I was 8 years old. The songwriting thing kind of just fell in my lap, and it was lucrative. It was cool. I enjoyed doing it, but it's not, you know, where my heart was in the full spectrum of things. I mean, being an artist, being on stage, relaying the message is my thing.
And people don't realize that writing the music is where you make the real money. So that's why you're good, and you don't have to worry about doing this.
As long as you get those royalties you're talking about.
You get those royalties, which you're doing now, which is exactly what you're doing now. So when can we hear the album? When will the album be out?
The album will be out in September. Every song is totally different from the last. I went, you know, to my favorite albums that I loved, and I wanted to, you know, to look at them and be like, what was it about this album that I loved so much? And one of the things was that every song had its own story, had its own sound. You know, MJ was really good at that, as just having every song be just like its different monster and not just following one specific sound. So my second single is a complete departure from The Other Side, and is a complete departure from anything that I've done in the past. So yeah, I'll switch it up on you on the second.
Switch it up for him.
Okay, and the new video comes out on April 30th.
On the
That's
30th.
correct?
Week.
That's where I do the headstand, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what's next then? Comes out
next up, I mean, right now it's just all about the album. You know, I really want to be sure, you know, that I just get a chance to let the world hear it, man. I mean, something that I really put my heart and soul into, man. So I'm just excited for people to hear it. You know, and today was an exciting day because we actually today was the ad date for the week, and it was The Other Side was the #1 most added song of the week.
All
Fantastic.
right.
Yeah, on radio, yeah. So it's good times. I'm excited.
Yay.
I like that, and I'm sure we can see many more great things coming from you in the
Thank you so
future.
much.
Congratulations. on
Yeah,
everything.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're glad you're back.
He's back and better than ever.
He's back and better than ever.
All right, you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.